Welcome back, trail hunters. Join us today on our adventure to Mount Wilson, where we got to experience cloud inversions, military drones, creepy tunnels, and good food. There's no shortage of excitement on today's excursion, so be sure to stick around until the end. It's easy enough to just type in Mount Wilson on Google Maps. However, our adventure actually begins just a little down the road before we get up to Mount Wilson at the Eaton Saddle Trailhead parking lot. And there lies the road to Mount Lowe. Now, this is the view angle to the entrance of Mount Lowe Road. And opposite of that, you can catch Mount Baldy with light snow dusting on the peak. Crossing that gate there, you're going to come across these infographic signs. They mark the Mount Lowe Scenic Railway history, a mountain resort system built in the early 1890s. At its peak, it carried thousands of early Angelenos up into the clouds, hotels, taverns, trails, and lookouts. It unfortunately burned down in 1936. A quarter mile into our journey, we are going to come across Mueller's Tunnel, which is spanning 200 feet, blasted through solid granite just below the San Gabriel Peak. It stands as the early remnants of the late Scenic Railway that was never meant to be. A half a mile in, you're going to come across what's called Markham's Saddle. Just to the left of it, the trailhead to Mount Lowe Peak. In the middle there, the Markham Overlook viewpoint, and just to the right, San Gabriel Peak, with the trailhead just off to the left there. I did come across some trash and was sure to bag it in a Ziploc and take it out with me. Here's a sneak peek of those cloud inversions that I was talking about earlier. We are going to traverse over to our next location, which is the main parking lot at the Mount Wilson Observatory. There off in the distance, behind the tree line, is the Cosmic Café, one of the solar telescopes, I presume. And here is an overlook. We did catch a military drone, possibly doing some research or training.
Where's the jet? It looks like a...
We were greeted by panoramic views alongside with a cloud inversion. Alright, coming from the main parking, there is a little cutaway trail. On the far right, you can go up, and there's the Cosmic Cafe in sight. Just follow it up. We did choose to go on a Sunday, so there was merch, and the cafe was open. We did work up an appetite and was sure to get some food to replenish our energy. Alright, coming from the Cosmic Cafe, there is a restroom just a little north of there, and signage that points you in the direction of the Observatory land site. Just follow the roads down. Off to the left is the Astronomical Museum, residing in it. Various scientific discoveries of Mount Wilson and Edwin Hubble. And I did also find a couple of preserved letters from Nikola Tesla, signed and dated, and one from Albert Einstein. It's very cool to see some of the greatest minds at work. We did decide to just kind of go at our own accord and adventure off onto the many different sites. But eventually you will come across a junction that leads to the 100-inch Hooker telescope, which is possibly one of the biggest attractions here. Mark C on the map. You'll see a picture of Albert Einstein and Edwin Hubble. This telescope was used to prove the expansion of the universe by Mr. Edwin Hubble himself. Once you're done checking that out, over to the right of that building there, you're going to see a smaller building called the Exhibit Hall. Don't miss it. There are additional museum artifacts related to astronomy and the history of Mount Wilson. This was probably my favorite part of the hike, as it is stowed away from most tourists. This is the trailhead to Echo Rock, which is a very short walk along a stone-like bridge that will take you out onto these panoramic views overlooking the Los Angeles Basin, Mount Baldy, and some of the solar domes off to the left there. Anyway, that's it for today's adventure. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please leave a like and give me a comment on what you would like to see next. Thank you, and bye for now.